Now we'll do the revision of the second chapter, sectors of the Indian economy. People are engaged in various economic activities. Some of these are activities producing goods, some others are producing services. There are many activities that are undertaken by directly using natural resource. Take for example the cultivation of cotton. It takes place within a crop season for the growth of the cotton plant. We depend mainly but not entirely. Similarly, in the case of an activities like dairy, we are dependent on biological process of the animals and availability of fodder, etc. When we produce a good by exploiting natural resources, it is an activity of the primary sector. Some of the example of primary sector are agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry. Primary sector is known as agriculture and related sector. The secondary sector covers activities in which natural products are changed into other forms through ways of manufacturing. This secondary sector is also known as the industrial sector. Third is the tertiary sector, that help in the development of primary and secondary sector. Some of the example of tertiary sectors are telephone or send letter, that is called communication, or borrow money from banks is called banking. So your communication, banking, transportation are example of the service sector, which is also, so this tertiary sector is also known as the service sector. We have to note that every goods or service that is produced and sold needs to be counted. It makes sense only to include the final goods and services. The value of final goods and services produced in each sector during a particular year provides the total production of this sector for that year. Now, the definition of GDP is given, and the sum of production in the three sectors gives what is called the gross domestic product. In the past 100 years, there has been a further shift from secondary to tertiary sector in developed countries. Go through the graph one which I have already explained in the class earlier for the exam. Okay, so graph one you have to thoroughly study it. Next is the graph 2, which shows shares and sectors in GDP. Graph 3 is shares of sectors in employment. Here in my book, it's a old edition book where year is different as compared to given in your book, but still you have to go through what is given in your graph 1, 2 and 3. Underemployed. In our India, most of the workers in agriculture sectors are unemployed. Now the definition of disguised employment is this kind of underemployment. Okay, so here the definition of disguised unemployment is given. Niti Aayog, a study conducted by the Planning Commission, which is now known by Niti Aayog, estimates that nearly 20 lakh jobs can be created in education sector alone. Okay, so once again you go through properly all the three main sectors. Right to work is about 625 districts of India. Okay, Manrega was started by our government of India. Okay, it generally give employment. That's all for today. Thank you.